All right, everybody, welcome back. I'm so excited for this deep dive because we're going to be talking about something that is near and dear to my heart,
Oh, yeah.
affiliate marketing,
Yes.
and how to make it even better and more streamlined.
Mm.
So we're talking about solo ads,
Yes.
and we're talking about Udemy.
Goodemi. Yes.
So we're going to go deep into all the things about that today.
Sound good.
So solo ads, just to get us started,
Yeah.
for those of you who maybe haven't used them before, or maybe don't know exactly what it is, can
Yeah.
we just explain like the basics?
So basically, you are renting an email list
Okay.
from somebody in your niche,
Gotcha.
and they are sending an email
Okay.
to their list
Okay.
with your offer in it.
So it's like you're like kind of getting to skip
Yes.
the whole like building a list part,
Yeah, you are.
and you're just like going straight
It's skipping right to the good stuff.
to people who,
And that's why a lot of affiliate marketers love solo ads.
yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah. Because you don't have to wait
Right.
to build up your own email list.
And you're getting in front of people
Yeah.
who are, at least in theory,
Yes.
already pre-qualified, right?
Yes, they are. They are interested.
Because they're on somebody's list already.
Right.
So that part I totally get.
Yeah.
But I think, you know, you hear a lot about Udemy
Yeah.
when you hear people talking about solo ads. So what is it about Udemy?
So Udemy is basically a solo ad marketplace
Okay.
where you can find sellers
Got
who
it.
have these lists
Yeah.
that you can rent from. And the thing that I really like about Udemy is that they vet their sellers.
Okay, so how do they do that? Because I feel like that would be one of my anxieties.
Yeah.
It's like, how do I know
Yeah.
that this person's list
Yeah.
is legit?
Well, and that is why you go with Udemy, because they actually have analysts.
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
That look at the past performance of the sellers.
Wow.
So they analyze things like their open rates, their click-through rates, and even customer feedback to
Okay.
make sure that the lists are engaged and responsive.
Wow. That is so much more than I would have even thought that they were doing.
Yeah.
That's incredible.
And they also look to see if the seller's traffic is coming from, bots or fake clicks.
Oh, right.
It's
Yeah.
because you don't want to be paying for that.
No.
You want real people clicking on your links.
Okay, yeah. So they're really looking out for you
Yes.
as the person who is buying the solo ad.
Exactly.
Okay, that makes me feel a lot better.
Yeah.
Because I know I've used some other platforms before where it was kind of like the Wild West, like you just don't really know what you're going to get.
Right.
So that's great.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's say I decide, okay,
Yeah.
Udemy, sounds great.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to do it.
Yeah.
What does that actually look like? Like to run a campaign, like what are the steps involved?
Okay, so basically you sign up for an account
Okay.
with Udemy, and then you browse their marketplace of sellers. You can filter by niche, by price, by the size of their list,
Okay.
all sorts of things to find the perfect seller for your offer.
Okay.
Then you contact the seller through Udemy's platform and you work out the details of the campaign.
Gotcha.
So you'll agree on things like the price, the email copy, the landing page.
Mm-hmm.
Then the seller sends out the email to their list
Okay.
and you start getting traffic to your offer.
And do you just like pay them up front?
Yes,
Yeah,
you
okay.
typically pay upfront through Udemy,
Okay.
and that way Udemy can also act as an escrow service
Okay.
to protect both the buyer and the seller.
That makes sense. Okay.
Yeah.
So you've sent your money to Udemy. They've got your back.
Yes,
And they're going to make sure that the seller actually sends out
sends out the email.
the email.
Yeah.
Okay. So then I know one of the other things that people talk about a lot is tracking.
Yes.
So how do I actually know?
Yeah.
Like once that email goes out,
Yeah.
how many people clicked on it? What happened?
So Udemy has a really great tracking system built in.
Okay.
So you can see exactly how many clicks your ad is getting.
Oh, okay.
You can see where those clicks are coming from.
Okay.
And all of that helps you to figure out which sellers are giving you the best results.
And is that all in like real time? Can I like log in and just like watch it happening?
Pretty much, yeah. It's all updated very regularly, so you
Yeah.
can keep an eye on things.
Okay, that's awesome. So, okay, I'm sending people to my offer.
Yeah, yeah.
They're clicking. So
Yeah.
what's the thing that's going to make them actually convert? Because I feel like that's the other piece of this puzzle, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Is like, okay, great, they clicked.
Yeah.
But if they don't do anything,
Yes.
then it doesn't matter.
It's all for nothing.
Yeah, exactly.
So one of the key things is to make sure that your offer is a good fit for the audience.
Okay.
So that's why it's so important to choose the right seller on Udemy,
Okay, yeah.
because they're the ones that have that targeted list.
Right.
Another thing is to make sure that your landing page is optimized for conversions.
Okay.
So, it has a strong headline,
Yeah.
clear call to action, all of that good stuff.
Yeah.
And then also, you want to make sure that your email copy is compelling and engaging,
Okay.
because that's what's going to get people to click through to your landing page in the first place.
Okay, yeah, so there are kind of multiple pieces of this
Yes.
that have to all kind of work together.
They all work together.
Yeah, okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's say, paint me a picture.
Okay.
What would a really successful solo ad campaign look like? Like, what kind of product, what kind of everything?
All right, let's say you're promoting a new fitness product,
Okay.
like a workout program or a supplement.
Okay.
You go on Udemy and you find a seller
Yeah.
who has a list of people who are really into health and fitness.
Okay.
They subscribe to fitness newsletters, they buy fitness products, that kind of thing.
Right.
So you know that these people are already interested in what you're offering. Okay.
The seller sends out an email to their list
Mm-hmm.
with a compelling subject line
Yeah.
talking about the benefits of your fitness product.
Okay.
People open the email, they click on your link, they go to your landing page,
Yeah.
which is, of course, optimized
Yes.
for conversions.
Yes.
And they buy your product.
Okay.
So that is, that's kind of the ideal scenario.
Yeah, that sounds pretty great. And, I can imagine with all of the data that Udemy provides,
Yes.
you can kind of start to tweak things. Right.
Refine things and tweak things.
Like if something's not working, like you're not getting the conversions that you want,
Yes.
you can kind of go back and be like, okay, well, maybe the landing page
Yes.
needs to be adjusted.
Maybe the offer
Or the offer.
isn't quite right.
Or even the seller.
Or the seller.
Maybe they weren't as targeted as
Exactly.
you thought they were.
You can A/B test different things
So it's really you can really fine-tune things.
to get it right. That's cool.
Yeah.
Okay, now I know that when we're talking about affiliate marketing, we're usually talking about making money,
Yes.
like right now, today.
Immediate sales.
But I'm also a big believer in, building for the long term.
Mm-hmm.
So can Udemy also help me build an email list?
It absolutely can.
Okay.
So instead of sending the traffic directly to your offer,
Okay.
you could send them to a landing page
Yeah.
with an opt-in form
Yeah.
where they can sign up for your email list.
Okay.
And then you can promote your affiliate offers to them over time.
So you're kind of you're killing two birds with one stone.
Exactly.
You're making money now
Yes.
and building your list for the future.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Okay, so I'm feeling pretty fired up right now. I
Yeah.
think this is great. Is there anything else about Udemy that we haven't talked about that people should know?
Well, I think one thing that's really important to emphasize is that Udemy is really user-friendly. I know a lot of people, especially when they're starting out with solo ads, they're a little bit intimidated by the technology,
Yeah.
but Udemy has a really intuitive interface.
Okay.
It's easy to navigate, it's easy to find what you're looking for,
Okay.
and they also have excellent customer support.
Okay.
So if you ever have any questions or you get stuck,
Yeah.
you can always reach out to them.
Okay, that's good to know because, I feel like sometimes, especially with these marketing platforms, it can be really hard to get a hold of a human
Yes.
if you need help.
Yeah. It can be a nightmare.
So that's good to know.
Yeah.
Okay, so I think that covers pretty much everything.
I think so.
If people want to get started, is there anything else they should know? Is there any kind of insider tips?
I would say just start small.
Okay.
You don't have to spend a ton of money
Good.
to get started with solo ads.
I like
You can, test out different sellers,
Yeah.
see what works for you,
Right.
and then scale up from there.
Okay, yeah, that's good advice.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I think this has been a really awesome deep dive
I agree.
into Udemy and solo ads.
Yeah.
So just to kind of wrap things up,
Mm-hmm.
if you are an affiliate marketer
Yeah.
and you are looking for a way to really quickly
Yes.
get in front of the right people
Yes.
and start making sales, Udemy is definitely something to check out.
I would agree.
I think it's really cool, how they vet their sellers, how they have buyer protection. The tracking is awesome. So
Yeah.
if you are at all interested in this, definitely go check it out.
Yeah.
And I think just as a final thought,
Yeah.
if you could connect with an audience of people
Mm-hmm.
who are already interested in what you're offering,
Yeah.
what product or service would you promote?
Ooh, that's a good one.
That's something to think about. And maybe that will help you decide,
Yeah,
if this is the right
Yeah.
platform for you. So,
for sure.
all right. Thanks so much for joining me for this deep dive.
Of course, my pleasure.
I hope you learned a lot, and I will see you next time.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.